Get ready for an amazing sight in the night sky. Tonight, NASA is doing something really special. Not one, not two, but 3 rockets all in a row. This isn't your typical trip to space. This is a science experiment designed to put on a spectacular show for a very important reason. The mission is called the Turbulent Oxygen Mixing Experiment Plus, or TOMEX Plus for short. It's launching from NASA's Wallops Flight Facility in Virginia. The goal is to study one of the most interesting and least understood parts of our atmosphere. It's a mission that combines powerful rockets with beautiful, colorful clouds. What makes this mission so unique is how it uses its rockets. Unlike a typical rocket launch, TOMEX Plus will use 3 rockets in quick succession. This rapid-fire launch sequence is carefully planned to create a one-of-a-kind scientific observation. The first 2 rockets aren't carrying satellites or astronauts. Instead, they are carrying special materials that will create glowing tracers in the sky. Imagine painting the upper atmosphere with light so that scientists can see what's happening way up there. The third rocket will then fly through these man-made clouds, taking measurements and collecting data that we just can't get from the ground. It's a brilliant way to make the invisible visible. This mission blends science with a spectacular show you'll want to see. So, when and where can you see this incredible event? The TOMEX Plus mission has a launch window that opens tonight, August 27th, 2025. The mission window runs from August 27th through September 3rd, 2025, with nightly attempts from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Eastern Time at Wallops Island, Virginia. While there was a slight delay due to weather from Hurricane Erin, the team is now ready to go. The launch is scheduled to happen sometime between 10 o'clock at night and 6 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Time. Keep in mind that launch windows are long because scientists need the weather conditions to be absolutely perfect, both on the ground and way up in the atmosphere where the experiment is happening. The best part is that you don't need to be right next to the launch site in Virginia to see it. The rockets and the colorful clouds they create will be visible across a wide swath of the mid-Atlantic region. Viewers in green-shaded counties can see the rocket 10 to 30 seconds after liftoff, while those in yellow-shaded counties can see it about 30 to 40 seconds after liftoff. This means people from North Carolina all the way up through Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Maryland could see the spectacle. To see it, you'll want to look towards the southeastern sky. The rockets themselves will look like bright, fast-moving stars for a short time after they launch. After the rockets reach their target altitude, the real show begins. That's when the vapor tracers will be released, forming glowing, colorful clouds that will drift slowly across the sky. These clouds might linger for up to 30 minutes, so you'll have plenty of time to spot them. What exactly are these rockets studying? The target of the TOMEX Plus mission is a fascinating and turbulent place called the Mesopause. The Turbulent Oxygen Mixing Experiment, Plus, or TOMEX Plus, will investigate the Mesopause. It stretches from about 53 to 65 miles in altitude. Think of our atmosphere as having different layers, kind of like a cake. The mesopause is a very thin, cold layer that separates the mesosphere from the thermosphere. It's a place of extreme conditions, located at the very edge of space. This region is incredibly important because it's a zone of constant change and mixing. It's where the air is incredibly thin, and it's also one of the coldest places on Earth. The turbulence here, like chaotic swirling winds, plays a huge role in how energy and chemicals are transported. That transport affects layers below and above and can influence climate and satellite behavior. TOMEX Plus will study that boundary directly. It's an awkward altitude, too high for planes, too high for weather balloons, too low for satellites to stay in orbit long. That's why sounding rockets are the perfect tool for the job. They can fly directly into this mysterious zone and gather data in just minutes. The rockets deploy instruments and collect data on their brief passage through the mesopause. They include advanced tools like rocket-borne lasers to measure winds and turbulence with precision. That information helps improve climate models and keep satellites safer. Understanding this turbulence improves models of satellite drag and high-altitude cloud formation. It also gives insight into beautiful noctilucent clouds and space weather. Each mission fills a major gap in our knowledge of the atmosphere. How will scientists make this invisible turbulence visible? This is where the magic of the mission really happens. The first two rockets in the TOMEX Plus launch sequence are designed to release special vapor tracers. These tracers are made of materials like trimethyl aluminum, barium, and strontium mixtures. When released at high altitude, these substances react with the air and sunlight to create glowing clouds. The first two rockets will release colorful vapor tracers that look like glowing clouds drifting through the night sky. These clouds act like dye dropped into a river, revealing currents and eddies. The colors aren't just for show, they serve a scientific purpose. Different chemicals produce different colors, so scientists can track multiple flows. Some of the vapor will create milky white clouds, others appear bluish-green when they react with oxygen. The third rocket is the data collector. It launches about a minute after the first two and flies through the newly created clouds. It flies directly through the colorful clouds to sample the flow. Equipped with highly sensitive instruments, including a specialized laser, the rocket-borne laser excites the sodium layer to create a fluorescent tracer that maps turbulence. By shining the laser through the clouds, scientists measure wind speed, direction, and turbulence intensity. This coordinated three-rocket method has been used and refined for decades. It's one of the only ways to directly visualize three-dimensional flow at such extreme altitudes. The data will refine models and improve our ability to predict atmospheric behavior. If you're wondering whether it's safe to have these colorful clouds floating above your head, the answer is a resounding yes. NASA has been conducting these experiments for many years. The materials used are harmless to us on the ground and to the environment. The vapor tracers are released in very small amounts at extremely high altitude, over 50 miles up. At that height, the chemicals disperse quickly and pose no risk to anyone below. In fact, some of the materials are similar to those used in firework displays. They form milky white high-altitude clouds that are beautiful, ephemeral, and safe. Think of them as a special kind of scientific fireworks. The mission gives the public a unique chance to witness a stunning visual display while contributing to our understanding of the planet. The ultimate goal is to gather crucial data about our atmosphere. That information helps scientists understand how energy is transported between layers. It improves climate models and our predictions, and it gives insight into space weather that can affect satellites and communications. Set an alarm, grab a warm drink, find a dark spot with a good view of the southeastern horizon. Check the official NASA Wallop social channels for the latest updates and live streams. It's a perfect family activity and a reminder of the exploration happening above our heads. Happy skywatching!